Gilas Pilipinas coach Yeng Guiao is looking at a roster led by the twin towers of Junmar Fajardo and Greg Slaughter, surrounded by shooters against Kazakhstan in the fifth window of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers on Friday at the Mall of Asia (MOA) arena in Pasay City. Guiao made this clear after conducting the team's practice session 3 days before the game opposite Kazakhstan and a day prior to the announcement of his 12-man roster. "I think with the Kazakhstan game, we have an advantage with our bigs," said Guiao. "We'll have, I think, more touches with our big men, Greg and Junmar. The way I see it, their lineup, they're not that big but they're strong. I feel Greg and Junmar will have an advantage if we can get the ball to them deep in the paint. That's how what tried to execute in practice," added Guiao, who initially named 20 players to the national team training pool. By mentioning the names of the reigning 4-time PBA Most Valuable Player Fajardo and the 7-foot Slaughter, Guiao is expected to name 10 other players for the game against Kazakhstan. The visiting team, which is arriving today, has yet to formally submit its lineup, although based on its own pool of players in its national team, Kazakhstan is likely to field the same lineup that the Philippines defeated 96-59 during the Asian Games in Indonesia last August. As for the outside shooting, Guiao said this will also be the weapon of the heel as against Kazakhstan, although he is hoping that the Filipinos would shoot better than how they performed during the fourth window against Iran in Tehran and versus Qatar here last September. In an 81-73 loss to Iran, the Filipinos shot 5 of 27 from three-point territory and were even miserable against the Qataris, going 3 of 32 in a 92-81 win that gave the Philippines a 5-3 record in Group F behind Australia 7-1 and Iran 6-2. "I'm thinking about our three-point shooting because in the last window we shot badly," said Guiao. "But with a little bit more time practicing together, the familiarity and some adjustment in the set plays, I hope it'll be good." So that's the combination. If we can make our three-point shots have our bigs as a threat at the post, then we can get more spacing, an advantage for the guards, who I feel can penetrate from the top. We'll balance the inside and outside game," added Guiao. Aside from the 6'10" Fajardo, Guiao has in his arsenal of big guys like 6'9" Japeth Aguilar, 6'7" Bo Belga, 6'8" JP Aram, 7-foot teenager Caicedo and 6'10" Christian Standhardinger, a Filipino-German whose status in FIBA is naturalized. As for the guards and forwards, Guiao has Jason Castro, Paul Lieb, Latunorio, Matthew Wright, Alex Cabagnet, Marcio Lassiter, Scotty Thompson, Gabe Norwood, Amateur Richie Rivero, Troy Rosario, and Arwin Santos.